On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Waddle.
To walk with short, unsteady steps, swaying from side to side. Noun, a rolling gait or awkward walk, often accompanied by the swaying of the body from side to side, as is typical of certain birds and aquatic animals.
Examples:
Waddle like a duck. Cute waddle. The little penguin waddled awkwardly across the icy landscape.
Parched.
Extremely dry, hot, or thirsty, lacking moisture to the point of being brittle or withered.
Examples:
Parched climate. Parched crops. After walking in the desert for hours, I was parched and desperately needed water.
Platypus.
A semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal native to Australia and Tasmania, having a broad tail, webbed feet, and a bill resembling that of a duck.
Examples:
Duck-billed platypus. Platypus habitat. The platypus diet consists mainly of small invertebrates, insects, and crustaceans.
Trickle.
To flow or drip slowly and in small amounts, to happen or occur gradually or in small quantities.
Examples:
Trickle down my cheek. Trickle from his eyes. Water was beginning to trickle into the basement after the heavy rain.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Minuscule.
Extremely small, tiny.
Examples:
Minuscule amount. Minuscule letters. This or emits minuscule quantities of radiation.
Clamber.
To climb or move in an awkward, laborious, or ungraceful way, often using one's hands and feet.
Examples:
Clamber up the ladder. Clamber over a boulder. I had to clamber over the rocks to reach the cave.
Burrow.
To excavate a hole or make a tunnel in the ground by digging, typically for use as a dwelling of an animal.
Examples:
Burrow through the forest. Burrow into a mystery. You can't burrow through solid metal.
Lizard.
A reptile that has a relatively long body, 2 pairs of legs, and a tapering tail.
Examples:
Giant lizard. Lizard leather. The lizard's tail regenerates if severed.
Quirk.
A peculiar behavior, habit, or characteristic that is distinctive to an individual or group.
Examples:
Personality quirk. A quirk of fate. One of her quirks is that she always wears mismatched socks.
Monotreme.
A primitive mammal that lays eggs instead of giving birth to live young, such as a platypus or echidna.
Examples:
Monotreme milk. Egg-laying monotreme. The platypus is a unique monotreme mammal that lays eggs instead of giving birth to live young.
Lineage.
The ancestry of a person, group, or species.
Examples:
Maternal lineage. Lineage tree. Scientists trace the lineage of the species back millions of years by studying fossils.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
A primitive mammal. A sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Mammalian.
Of or relating to mammals, a class of warm-blooded vertebrate animals that typically nurse their young and have hair or fur on their skin, characterized by mammalian qualities, such as nurturing and protective behavior.
Examples:
Mammalian embryo. Mammalian evolution. Mammalian milk is known to be rich in protein and essential vitamins.
Avian.
Relating to or characteristic of birds.
Examples:
Avian influenza. Avian habitat. The expert on avian species studied the behavior of different types of birds.
Reptilian.
Resembling or characteristic of reptiles, a diverse group of cold-blooded animals that are characterized by their scaly skin, internal fertilization, and typically laying eggs on land, cold-blooded, crafty or treacherous.
Examples:
Reptilian behavior. Reptilian brain. The ancient Egyptians revered several reptilian deities, including the serpent goddess Wadjet.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Deforest.
To clear an area of forest or trees.
Examples:
Deforest a mountain. Deforest millions of acres. The company planned to deforest a large rainforest area to make way for a new plantation.
Riverbank.
The land along the edge of a river, often used for recreation or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Riverbank erosion. Walk along the riverbank. We enjoyed a picnic on the riverbank and watched the boats go by.
Erode.
To gradually wear away or break down rock, soil, or other material, through the action of wind, water, or other natural agents, to gradually weaken or undermine something over time.
Examples:
Erode coast. Erode trust. The ongoing budget cuts have eroded the quality of education in many schools.
Sheltered.
Protected or shielded from danger or harmful influences, inexperienced or innocent of certain unpleasantness or harsh realities of life.
Examples:
Sheltered life. Sheltered housing. The birds found sheltered spots in the trees to avoid the rain.
Rustle.
To make a soft, crackling sound, like the sound caused by the movement of dry leaves or paper. To move quietly or furtively to avoid being heard or noticed.
Examples:
Rustle up a meal. Rustle paper. The leaves rustled in the wind, creating a peaceful sound in the forest.
Undergrowth.
The plants, bushes, and vegetation that grow beneath the surface of a forest or woodland, the layer of plant life that exists at ground level beneath the taller trees and shrubs in a natural ecosystem.
Examples:
Dense undergrowth. Jungle undergrowth. The undergrowth in the forest was so thick that it was difficult to see the trail.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Settler.
A person who moved with a group of others to live in a different country or area.
Examples:
New settlers. Settlers on some foreign shore. A large proportion of railway workers in settler colonies were white.
Spur.
A thing that encourages someone to do something. Any sharply pointed projection, verb, to incite or stimulate someone or something.
Examples:
Spur of the moment. Spur momentum of economic growth. The threat of losing his job was the spur he needed to work harder.
Hind.
Situated at the back or rear, coming after, following, of, or relating to the hindquarters or hind legs of an animal.
Examples:
Hind toe. Hind paw. The farmer noticed a hind leg injury on one of his cows and called the vet for help.
Venom.
A toxic substance produced by an animal, typically a snake or insect, and injected into prey or an enemy by biting or stinging.
Examples:
The venom of a lizard. Injected venom. The snake's venom is highly toxic and can be fatal to humans.
Reciprocate.
To give, feel, or show in response to something that has been given, felt, or shown. To respond to a kind or friendly gesture by doing something similar in return. To exchange or interchange in a reciprocal manner.
Examples:
Reciprocate a kindness. Reciprocate a gesture. The two countries reciprocated each other's goodwill gestures by exchanging cultural visits.
Eccentric.
Weird or unusual, sometimes in a funny way.
Examples:
Display eccentric behavior. Eccentric characters. He was eccentric, but he was also a genius.
Fertilization.
The process of joining a sperm and an egg to produce an embryo.
Examples:
Fertilization process. Artificial fertilization. The fertilization of the soil allowed for a bountiful harvest.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
Reptile exhibition. Fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Cloaca.
A common cavity that serves as the only opening for the digestive, reproductive, and urinary tracts in some animals, including birds, reptiles, and amphibians.
Examples:
Cloaca anatomy. Cloaca opening. The cloaca in birds is a multi-purpose opening that serves as the entrance and exit for the reproductive, digestive, and urinary systems.
Excretion.
The process of eliminating waste products from the body, the waste products themselves.
Examples:
Excretion system. Liquid excretion. The body's excretion of waste products is essential for maintaining good health.
Incubate.
To keep warm and protected, especially to hatch eggs, to develop and nurture.
Examples:
Incubate terrorism in developing countries. Incubate an idea. The scientists decided to incubate the eggs for further study.
Hatch.
To cause an egg to break to allow a young animal to come out, to produce and expand something that is in an early stage.
Examples:
Hatch a plan. Hatch a baby chick. The eggs began to hatch, and the small chicks emerged.
Ooze.
To flow or seep out slowly, often in a thick, viscous manner, to exude or emit slowly and steadily.
Examples:
Ooze from the speakers. Ooze with confidence. The wound on his leg continued to ooze blood even after he applied pressure.
Mammary.
Of or relating to the breasts or milk-secreting organs.
Examples:
Mammary duct. Mammary cancer. Mother's milk is produced by the mammary glands of female mammals for feeding their young.
Slurp.
To eat, drink, or consume with a loud or messy sucking noise. To make a loud or messy sucking noise while eating, drinking, or consuming.
Examples:
Slurp tea. Slurp noodles. The child couldn't resist slurping her soup loudly at the dinner table.
Evade.
To escape from or avoid meeting someone or something.
Examples:
Evade capture. Evade an issue. The jailbroken criminal is continuously attempting to evade the cops.
Nestling.
A young bird that has not yet left its nest, a recently hatched or newly born animal that is still dependent on its mother.
Examples:
Nestling bird. Hungry nestling. The mother bird was carefully feeding her nestlings.
Borough.
A town, city, or district that is an administrative unit, typically smaller than a city.
Examples:
Family borough. Borough boundaries. The Borough Council manages local services such as waste collection and street cleaning.